Hello everyone, my name is Monica Massey and we will be going over the platform Performance Matters. It is a testing platform for creating your own test on the miamidade.net website. So what you're going to first do is go to your Miami-Dade portal at dadeschools.net, log in. When you log in, go on the top where it says apps, and I would recommend that you make this one of your favorites if you're going to continuously use it. That's what that little star is for. And here it is, Performance Matter Testing Platform. So once you click on it, it will open up a new browser. This is what it's going to look like before you have even entered it. But you are going to go to Test and then click where it says New Test. At any time, if you need to pause this video, if I am going to quickly, go ahead and do so. As you click on New Test, you're going to name your test. So it's totally up to you what title you want to use, what description you want to use. Next, you want to put teacher created test under the category. The course you're going to take, you're going to be making this in would go next. In this case, I'm just going to math. Now, if you want in your school for the 6th and maybe 7th graders to also have access to this test, you need to add any levels that you want, any grade levels that you would like them to be able to test. Then the rest on the bottom will make sense as we get this started. So that's first under properties. Next, we're going to go to administration. Now, under administration is you want to change the window because it sets you at a window for a month, and in case you go longer or needed a kid that was absent to take it, I would highly recommend you change this. So if you click on it, you are able to change the date to a later date so it doesn't expire anytime quick soon. And then you just hit apply and there's your new date. So that's all you need for these two tabs. So the next one is now to add our items. So you're going to go over here where it says add items. You're going to click on it. Now I like to search these items through standards because it's a little more straight to the point. So I open up where I have my standards and I pick the standard I'm going to work with today. Today I'm going to work with this standard. So I'm going to copy it, I'm going to go back to my website, and I'm going to put it in the search bar. Now again, make sure it's under standards here, and then you can hit the little search key. Now this pops up, so it's 1 and then you have 1.1 and you have 1.2, and this is the amount of questions that you can use from that bank. So let's go click on 23 so you have an idea. So if I click on 23 different questions, see some are multiple choice. If you want to select it for your test, you just hit select. If you want to preview it, you can preview what it's going to look like as a student view. And if you hit the little tag button, it just gives you, or not even hit it, just put your cursor over it, your mouse over it, it will just give you details about that question. As you can go through, some are multi-step, some are going to be fill in the blank, some are going to be choose all that apply. You have your choice to look through all of these and select which ones you want. After I've selected whichever ones I want, you are going to hit add to assessment. Once you add it to the assessment, it's there and you're still able to choose more. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to move on. It says here I've already selected 4 items. So on the top right, you can see, and then you could just keep selecting more questions. But let's go back to our questions now. So here you go, and here are my 4 questions. Now, as you can see here on the left-hand side, it breaks down the questions for you. So it tells you the standard, how many are from that standard. It tells you if it's multiple choice, and if we had different ones here, it would have told me fill in the blank and so on. So this just gives you an idea of what your questions look like. If you decide that maybe you don't want that question, you can totally just remove it and it'll readjust. Now you always want to hit I'm just going to name it for the purpose of this video. You always want to hit save. If you don't hit save, then you may have a problem because it won't exist. All right, so you're going to hit save. Now you know it's saved correctly when it gives you a test number. Now you want to write that test number somewhere handy, because this test number may come back if, like, let's say your testing window expired, then you cannot find this test anymore, but with the test number you will be able to find it. So please write down your test number. Now, next thing I want to review with you is permissions. So if you click here on permissions, right now it's telling you that I am the only one that has all this access. If you click on add group, then you can play around with it. I like to do school, and that way I click on my school and I give my whole school access to it. Then you also have to tell them what they are allowed to do with it. If you don't want them to make any changes, then maybe you don't want to give them admin access. That's totally up to you. When you are done, just remember to hit save. And there you go. Your test is ready for you to administer to your students. Thank you and have a good day.